Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Hashharudin bin Samsudin from SMK Sungai Baging, Kuantan Pahang. The topic of my presentation is the relationship between Germane cognitive load and motivation in guided writing approach. As for the introduction, there are two dependent variables which are Germane cognitive load and motivation, and one independent variable which is guided writing approach. The objectives are 1. To examine the relationship between the use of guided writing approach and Germane cognitive load. 2 is to investigate the impact of using guided writing approach on secondary school learners' writing performance and motivation. I collected the essays by my pupils and they sent via Gmail. I checked the essays one by one for part 1, part 2, part 3. Then I came out with the module that has 72 pages, including the assessment scale of part 1, part 2, and part 3. Content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. Here are the essays. I also gave feedbacks to my students so that they were in the know. Here is the evidence of my current pupils maximizing the use of the module. So they highlighted the past aspects, past tense, past continuous, past perfect, and whatnot. They also wrote comments on content, communicative achievement, organization, and language. I also provided, another module that has part 1, part 2, and part 3 writing practices and questions. So here is the evidence of my current pupils, maximizing the use of the second module. They were very happy, they were very motivated, and their German increased. I also made a correlation between writing and speaking using the module that I designed. Here are the results that we can see the improvement, alhamdulillah. And here is the intervention plans that I have to think about. Reading and listening performance I must also include extraneous and intrinsic in the cognitive load theory, and so that the motivation attitudes of my students will be positive all the way. Okay, you can scan the QR codes for getting the writing module. So I guess thank you from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.